What's up, everybody? I'm going to talk about gold, uranium, and a country that most people can't even locate on a map. And I'm also going to share a specific investment opportunity in a company that's going to IPO next year, which is completely going under the radar. And if you're like me, who invests in international markets, who likes to get in on opportunities before the mainstream, before the sheep pile in, you're going to love this one. So let's dive in. In early 2023, the US went to the Central Asia region to establish and strengthen ties with 5 stand countries. It's Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Uzbekistan. Specifically, I'm going to discuss Uzbekistan right now, although in the future I'm going to go over those other countries. In Uzbekistan, there is the world's largest gold mine. It's called Marunta, and it's operated by a company called Novoy Mining and Metallurgical Company. That's a tongue twister. I'm just going to call it Novoy. Novoy is currently state-owned. However, the president of Uzbekistan wants it to go public in Western markets in 2025. So that's super interesting. Novoy as a company is very interesting. It's been in operation for decades, and it's currently pulling gold out of the ground for about $735 an ounce. Gold is trading around $2,500 an ounce. So you can do the math. That's quite a profit margin for Novoy. But Novoy is also producing copper, uranium, natural gas, and many other rare earth metals. So this opportunity in this part of the world is being completely ignored by investors because this part of the world has been off limits. It's been mostly run by dictators. It's been under Soviet influence. It's been under Asian influence with China, and there's mostly been trade going back and forth between Uzbekistan and these other stand countries and Russia and China. The US is going in there to establish these relationships to secure resource relationships for the US, but also to pull these countries away from Russia and away from China. So geopolitically, this is very important because it's very clear that trade routes are being redrawn and international relationships are shifting. So if you see this as an investor, it's very clear, if you're a Western investor, which direction you want to invest. You don't want your investments getting stuck in a situation where the West is turning their back to a certain region and your investment's there. If you're a Western investor, that's a bad situation to be in. The flip side, though, is that if you see a region or a country like Uzbekistan that's warming up to the US, that is establishing specific signed treaties and trade routes with the US, probably a pretty good opportunity to get into first, because it's going to make the news later on when it's too late or when most of the profits have been made. But right now is the time to keep an eye on this country and company, Novoy, because they're a major player in the metals world. The company Novoy is currently the 4th largest producer of gold in the world, and they contribute over 6% of Uzbekistan's total GDP. So investing in Novoy is kind of like investing in the country of Uzbekistan itself. So I'm going to go over the other countries in the future, and I'm also going to follow up on this IPO date because they haven't actually announced a date for this company to IPO. They have said they want to go public in the US though, which is very interesting. And for investors who want to take action on this, I will let you know when that's going to happen. Until then, I'm going to go back, jump in a cold shower or something. I'm sweating my butt off, but enjoy this beautiful view of the calm and hot Atlantic. All right, see ya.